Today, I'm taking you through my complete experience using the Banco Cooperativo Visa Prepaid Recharge Card. Right from the start, I'll say this card is marketed as a flexible prepaid solution, ideal for those who want to manage spending without linking a traditional bank account. I ordered it through their official portal, and while the process was relatively simple, the interface could definitely use some modern updates. It felt outdated and sluggish on mobile. Once I received the card, activation was straightforward but required a manual identity verification step, which took about 48 hours to complete. This wait time might be frustrating if you're in a rush to start using the card immediately. The app that accompanies the card is minimal. It provides basic balance checking, transaction history, and reloading options, but it lacks budgeting tools or transaction categorization, which I've seen in other competing prepaid products. Loading funds onto the card can be done via bank transfer or at affiliated points of sale, though there's a small service fee depending on the method you choose. These fees aren't exorbitant, but they add up if you reload frequently. One aspect I found useful was the ability to set daily and monthly spending limits directly from the app. Great for keeping control over impulse spending or managing money for teens or dependents. Spending online and in physical stores was smooth for the most part. The card was accepted anywhere Visa is accepted, although I had an issue with one foreign online retailer where the transaction kept getting declined, even though I had sufficient funds. I contacted customer service and was met with slow response times, over 72 hours in some cases. Many useful links you can find in the description. In terms of transparency, the website does an okay job of explaining the fee structure, but some terms are buried in PDF documents that are not user-friendly. For example, there's an inactivity fee after a few months of non-use, which wasn't clearly highlighted during registration. That's a key point to be aware of if you plan to use this card sporadically. Security-wise, there's no two-factor authentication for logging into the mobile app, which in 2025 feels outdated and risky. Transactions can be locked and unlocked from the app, but there's no option for instant freezing in case of loss or theft. It requires you to call support during business hours. Another issue I experienced was a delay in transaction updates. Purchases wouldn't show up in the app until hours later, which makes real-time tracking impossible. This lag could lead to accidental overspending if you're not careful. On the plus side, reloading the card from a linked bank account was relatively fast, usually processed within the same day. Overall, if you're looking for a basic prepaid card solution and don't mind minimal features, the Banco Cooperativo Visa Prepaid Recharge Card could serve your needs. However, if you value fast support, detailed transaction insights, or robust app functionality, there are likely better options on the market. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss upcoming reviews and personal finance tips.